Yeah, we didn't have momentum at the start of the game, then we got it back, and then I thought Hoffman and Strahm and Seranthony did a nice job too, but for some reason at the back end of our bullpen, we just didn't throw strikes tonight. It's a rarity.
Okay, over on the right, Casey.
What's been the biggest issue for Kimbrel lately?
Just strike throwing ability and being able to command his pitches.
Do you feel like you can still rely on him the way you have this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think that he's gone through a couple of spots like this and fought back, but he's a experienced guy and he's got a short memory and he'll come back.
Wheeler on the mound tomorrow, but are you concerned with how you're going to get through that game given the number of high leverage relievers you've had to use here on back-to-back nights? Well,
we'll check in with him tomorrow and see how many guys we got available, and we're certainly not going to put people in jeopardy, but this is a tough group and they want to play.
Over here on the left.
Rob, with the amount of guys that have gone back-to-back days, is Ranger in play out of the bullpen tomorrow potentially?
He could be.
And as far as Orion, where are you with him?
He's struggled the last couple of nights, but I still have faith in him too. Tonight maybe he got sped up a little bit. Don't know, but he wasn't the only one. I mean, we got to throw strikes. Those guys have great stuff. They got to throw it through the zone.
Okay, Matt on the left.
Why did Kimbrel face Carroll?
Just because we're trying not to use Alvarado. If we absolutely could stay away from him.
Was he ready right there to face Carroll?
Yeah.
And functionally, you're running kind of like an 11-man pitching staff right now. You have two guys in your staff that you really haven't used yet at all. How much do you think that's handcuffed you in these situations here? You've had to lean on a bunch of guys.
Well, both those guys are length guys, really. That's how I see it. And Taiwan's really ready for extra innings if we need it, or early in the game if we get down or we have a big lead. And kind of the same thing with Lorenzen.
Back to hand, Marcus.
Two things. Will Kimbrel's role change? What will his role be going forward?
We got to talk about it, but do you put him in a little lower leverage spot? I don't know. I'll talk to it with Caleb and talk through it and see where we're at.
And this was a pretty messy game. I mean, you had an error in the second inning. You had a pass ball. You had I don't know what Christopher Sanchez was doing there. I don't know if he didn't know the outs.
Yeah, he forgot.
It just seems like that can't happen in a game as big as this, in a moment as big as this.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, we got to play better baseball, and that's all there is to it. I thought our bats were good tonight. We did make a couple of good plays on defense, but yeah, the wild pitches and not knowing how many outs there are, that's just a fundamental error.
We go back to Matt.
Sanchez didn't seem to have a feel for his changeup.
Yeah.
Do you think the long layoff factored into that?
Don't know. It could be a number of different things, but Caleb was worried about the altitude, how it would affect his changeup and all that stuff. So, and I thought his stuff was okay. I thought his command was a little bit off tonight, and that could be the effect of the layoff.
Far back on the left.
In the back here. Greg Moore, columnist, Arizona Republic. Can you speak to what it is about the Diamondbacks? These guys are just hard to put away. What are you seeing out there? What is it about them that makes it so hard to just get rid of them?
Well, they're scrappy. And I said that at the start of the series. They're a good team. They can do a lot of different things. They can put pressure on you. You got to alleviate that pressure by throwing strikes, not giving them extra outs, and handling the baseball on defense. So if you do that, you'll eliminate some of that scrappiness.
Anything else? Okay, we got Alex on the left over here.
Hey, Rob. Sorry if you've already been asked this. Have you? Do you expect to give Wheeler a longer leash tomorrow, given how the bullpen was used?
Not to the point where I'm going to put him in jeopardy with his health.
Okay. Thanks, Rob.